All right, welcome everyone. In today's webinar, we'll be learning about VPNs and how to use them to be safe as users of the web. So to get started, what is a VPN? A VPN, which starts for Virtual Private Network, is exactly as the name suggests. It creates a private network from public Wi-Fi, which makes you completely anonymous on the internet. It does this by simply masking your IP address. It helps secure your online privacy, so your private information and browsing habits are protected. Beyond securing your connection, certain VPNs can be used to connect your device to servers outside of your actual location. So as you can see in this diagram here, if you're in Australia, your IP address can be rerouted all the way to the United States. So if an unwanted visitor or hacker gets into your computer, they won't be aware of your actual location. This can be handy for hiding your location, but also for getting access to certain online content that may not be available in your region. So if you're in Canada and are trying to get access to US content, it won't let you. But if you have a VPN, you'll be able to access content that's restricted in your country and available in other parts of the world. When downloading a VPN on your computer or phone, this process is slightly different depending on the type of device. So we will be explaining them, and there'll be a separate set of slides for each. So obviously, the first step is to find and download a VPN. We're going to show you some of the VPNs that are known to be trustworthy and will be particularly useful for specific cases. To begin, NordVPN has a very strong security features and a very large network of its servers. This means that you can connect anywhere in the world. Most of these VPNs do have a price associated with them, although there are free versions that aren't as optimized. NordVPN is $371 a month, which isn't bad. Another VPN is ExpressVPN. It's very concerned about privacy, and it probably has the largest array of servers around the world. This allows you to connect anywhere. It is on the pricier side at $667 a month. However, if you don't need all that access, a simple VPN is better considering what you need to do. Another VPN with a very simple user interface is TunnelBear. At $354 a month, it's safe and affordable. It has great reviews and is a trusted VPN with sources verifying it all over the internet. Surfshark VPN is one of the pricier VPNs at $11.95 a month, but what's good is that you get unlimited devices on an account and great features, but obviously at a higher price. Looking at Proton VPN, it's a much simpler VPN, and it actually does offer the free version, and it's one of the best free versions that are out there if you're not looking to pay for a VPN. And it's not that bad. Also priced at $5 a month is Mullvad VPN. Mullvad is a simple and straightforward VPN that's reasonably priced. Another more expensive VPN is CyberGhost. It has very strong privacy measures and a large network and allows simultaneous connection. Now that we have some options in mind for VPNs, you should be ready to get set up. We are going to use ExpressVPN in this example, but the overall process for getting started with your VPN will be the same across various choices. So first, you'll need to create an account, and what you'll need to do for this is to click the Get Started button that's big in red, and then click Selected Plan. There's obviously a wide array of payment plans, and you can choose the one that best suits you. Now, when downloading a VPN, it's important to understand that this will be a native file onto your computer that you can get from your built-in app store or the manufacturer's website. It's important to make sure that you're on the right website, because there are websites that try to mimic services to infect your computer with malicious content. So just be wary of that. You can even download apps on your phone, and all these apps are available in your mobile app store, whether it's Google Play or the App Store. And the apps are relatively similar on both computers and mobile devices. Now we're at the point where we need to set up our VPN. And to do this on mobile, just open the app and sign into the account that you have already created on your computer. I just want to mention that while there are some VPNs that allow you to be a guest without an account, it's definitely worthwhile creating an account due to the fact that with an account, your preferences will be logged, so you'll have a more user-friendly experience. Then you will be asked if you want to share app reports with ExpressVPN. This is just to let ExpressVPN work off errors in their systems or improve on other features. You can select OK or no thanks. Then the app will ask you to set up a connection on your device. This will just log your VPN in settings and allow it to make changes to your network. This won't affect your privacy though. You can click OK, and this gives it permission. Once you're inside of the VPN app, it gets pretty simple. Once you're ready to use the VPN, all you'll have to do is click the power button to turn it on. You can also select a different location at the bottom of your screen, and yep, oh, whoops. And then once the VPN is on, the power button will be green. If you ever want to turn it off to not consume data without Wi-Fi, just hit the power button again and it'll turn back to red. When considering other VPNs, they'll all look a bit different, but their format and the way they access your device will be very similar, like ExpressVPN. If you have security software on your computer, it might already come with a VPN, so this can include something like an antivirus. For a lot of antiviruses, there are plans to upgrade to get a VPN within the software. So you should definitely look into that before investing in something new. So I'll now be doing a little live demo. So I actually have a VPN that wasn't mentioned on the list, but it is a very credible VPN and the security and privacy features are intact. So over here, I'm using a free version. I don't pay anything for it, and I'm actually pretty happy with it because it does everything that I want it to do without actually me investing in it. So to get started with your VPN, you'll have to create an account, and you can access this in the menu of your software. With free VPNs, you'll obviously have the option to upgrade to premium, and for Hotspot Shield, they're actually one of the most pricey VPNs out there at $17.99 a month Canadian for their premium version. But I believe that's just because their free version is already pretty well-rounded. As in the presentation we covered, to turn your VPN on, you'll click the power button that shows up on the home screen. Once you do this, it will load up, and then you'll get a check mark once it establishes a connection. Over here, you'll be able to choose your virtual location by clicking on this panel. And from here, with the premium version, you'll have options from literally anywhere in the world, along with, for certain countries like the United States, states and cities available to connect to if you're a bit more concerned. I'm pretty sure most of the VPNs in this presentation also have the internet speed test option, and this can be useful if you're curious to see if your internet speed is reflecting what you're paying for with your internet service provider. Going back to the home page, for free versions, you'll have the option to track your daily data. You can have up to 500 millibytes, which I think personally for me is enough for a day, but just be mindful to turn it off when you don't need it or not using it. But for premium versions, you'll have unlimited data for all VPNs. You'll also be able to see the network you're connected to and your new IP address, which is masked and not the original IP address connected to your device. To turn it off, you'll simply click the stop button at the bottom of your screen. And that concludes our presentation and demonstration